Hey everybody, we're back at Birch Tree Communities in Benton. Kristin Calderhead is the art director of the Expressive Arts program out here, and she has probably the coolest office I've been in a long time. Kristin, thanks for taking the time and showing us around. So the residents here do all this amazing art, and gosh, you're surrounded by talent.
I know. I really love my space, and I really love the things that they produce. This is kind of our home base. This is where I store a lot of our supplies and where I come back and will frame their pieces and things. I travel to our 11 sites that we have, and I will do an art lesson with them at least once a month. But the beauty of it is that they are all so very different. We will do kind of an overarching theme on social emotional wellness, and I will give them a prompt. We will learn a skill, and then the things that they create are 100% up to them. We've got some really beautiful pieces where we've done some mosaics, we've done some texture art, and all of these things that they produce are coping skills that they use, that they can utilize to better their life. They can sell their pieces, which are really great things. Absolutely.
No question. And we'll talk a little bit about that, about that coming up. But art is wonderful just for art's sake. Absolutely. But it does fit into the broader mission of what you're doing. It's some of the things you just talked about a little bit, right?
Yeah. So as far as emotional wellness, art is a really great tool to help center yourself, to help inspire, give you something to work towards. It is a great way to cope, and it's also a really great way to inspire confidence, because you know sometimes they will doubt their ability and then they learn that they are actually really good at something.
That's exactly where I was going next, because it must be intensely gratifying to find somebody who think, I can't paint, I've never painted, and then discover this whole new thing about themselves.
100%. And even watching that light go off, and I kind of think of myself as just the fire starter, right? And then the flame builds from there. So they get this spark, and then a lot of times they will go on and they will research and do these things even without me. And I think that is a really beautiful thing.
You've done something right.
Yes, absolutely.
You started just the right fire. Okay, you're working in a bunch of different mediums. I want to show this mosaic you've got down here. Well, this is really, really good. What do we know about this?
So this was a couple of our members that are at one of our facilities that is for people that are maybe a little sicker than some others, and this was a really beautiful thing because they worked together. They knew they wanted to do a tree of life. They wanted to do a piece of art that sort of inspired growth because they feel like they have come a long way from when they first came to us. So we had this concept, and I helped them learn the craft, how to use a tile cutter and how to place pieces and kind of how that works together. And then they, as a group, just kind of separated tiles, they glued them on, and then we grouted, and then they have this amazing piece, which is really, really great.
I think I've said this before, but you're either an incredible teacher or just really lucky that you got.
I feel very lucky.
That's really good, and the fact that they did
to do what I can do, absolutely.
The fact that they did that together makes it extra special. I think that it's a group effort.
And it's really therapeutic too. You know, not just about the end process, which is beautiful, but the journey from start to finish, from concept to this finished product, is really a therapeutic time to work and to create.
When I walked into your ridiculously cool office, I noticed this immediately. This piece is incredible. What do we know about who did this?
So this guy, he wanted to do a spaceman. He wanted to kind of do this surreal piece, and it was his vision. So what we did initially, he said he wanted some texture. He wanted to have some really cool, bright colors. So we took magazine and he crinkled it, and then we Mod Podged that magazine on, and then we painted on top of it, and he did. You can kind of see the texture, and that is from the base that he put on there.
He nailed it.
He did, yes. But that was 100% his vision, and I just kind of helped it come to life.
Well, there's a lot of things in here that I've seen, and if other folks could see what I see, they're gonna. I'd kind of like to own some of this stuff.
Yes.
So you can do that. Explain about the show.
Yeah, that is a really great thing that you brought up. So we have an art show that is happens in Little Rock in April. It's going to be on April 10th this year, and all of the pieces that we have here will be gallery ready and will hang, and they will be priced for you to be able to purchase, and then 100% of the proceeds will go back to our members, which is what I am really passionate about and why I love what I do.
Yeah.
Because think about the things that you take for granted that you were able to just purchase, even something as small as a new pair of shoes or a TV for your room, but even something as big as saving up for an apartment or a car. Things that are life-changing.
Absolutely. You go from not knowing you could paint to being like a professional artist who's selling your stuff, Kristin.
Absolutely.
Thank you for showing us.
Oh, thank you for stopping by.
Appreciate you so much. We'll have more on Good Morning Arkansas and Birch Tree Communities right after this.